Hey everybody, it's your Sam and I'm here with another video. Today I kind of wanted to go over some of my inspiration for some of my work in progresses. The one that I'm working on now is called Project Isakai Detective, and for those of you that don't know or haven't caught my other videos on Isakai Detective, Isekai is a form of, it's a genre really, and mostly anime and manga, where someone is taken from their reality and thrust into another reality, usually through portals or death or something like that. Now there are hundreds, I think, of this genre that has been written, that has been animated, and all that good stuff. I'm going to pop a few of them up here on the screen, but some of my favorites is How Not to Summon a Demon Lord, The Rising of the Shield Hero, That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, and Fishuga Yugi. And as far as like manga and stuff goes, there's Inuyasha, which is kind of one of the older titles, but it still works. And there's something that I read on, I do believe it's on Webtoons, it's called My First Night with the Duke. And yeah, there's a lot more, and there's no way that I'm going to be able to read or watch all of them in my lifetime, I don't think. But they did inspire me to create Isakai Detective, because on the ones that I've watched, other than Inuyasha, they don't really deal with what happens to their reality. Like what happens to their siblings, what happens to their parents, what happens to their body, you know? So I wanted to kind of touch on that a little bit with Isakai Detective. You know, this is a part where it's become a problem in my Isekai Detective reality, and people are going missing. They no longer, you know, show up to their work, their families are worried, and unfortunately there's a lot of deaths going on because they are thrust in these really dangerous games, and they die in the games, and therefore they die in their reality. They die in real life. I wanted to touch base on that aspect. I wanted to know what would happen in our world if people just suddenly started disappearing and then showing up in these games. I mean, as a gamer, would I see some of these people from my world in the games that I play? They do in Isekai Detective. That's how they find the people. There is a group of detectives and gamers as well in this world that I have created that search for people who have been pulled into these games and into alternate realities and stuff like that, and they try to save them. They try to help them get out, whether that's by solving a puzzle or defeating a boss or just managing to do a certain quest or something like that. They try to get them back into reality, because there is always a consequence to being pulled into something else. They have to finish something. Now, as far as my ninja stories, the collection of short stories that I have been writing and have basically almost finished up, I am a huge Naruto fan. And Naruto, for those of you that don't know, is an anime and manga centered around a shinobi, a ninja named Naruto. And there is a spin-off, and I have yet to watch the spin-off just because I don't like what they've done with adult Naruto. Therefore, I probably won't watch it. I probably should. It probably makes me a bad fan that I'm kind of refusing to watch it, but it is what it is. I mean, he should have been drawn a lot better. It's just my opinion. Anyway, What Not to Do as a Ninja kind of stemmed from that. I was thinking over my love of Naruto and my love of Deadpool and just different things of ninjas and how some of them get into these weird little situations, and sometimes they screw up. I mean, they're learning, you know, the young ones are learning. As you can see in Naruto, he grows into an adult shinobi. And yeah, it just, there's a lot of chaos and a lot of what not to do as a ninja. And I wanted to write some stories on that, and I think it would be fun, and hopefully it'll bring a smile to somebody's face just reading some of these short stories. So that was my inspiration behind my short story collection, What Not to Do as a Ninja. Now, as far as I'm No Hero goes, I wanted to see a heroine who doesn't really see herself as a heroine. My main character never does in I'm No Hero. She never sees herself as a hero. She forces herself to act like a hero, but she never sees herself as a hero. She never sees herself as that type of person. She is mostly just in it for the money. And that's not really because she's selfish or anything like that. She's in it for the money so that her family won't starve. She and her dad have taken in orphans, and unfortunately their farm can't really sustain all these younger people. They're kind of poor now. When the opportunity arises to become the hero, Nadasha just takes it. And it's mostly by mistake because she ends up kind of running her mouth, and she accepts it. And then she regrets it immediately. But then she starts thinking about her family, and she thinks how much they could benefit from the money that she's going to get if she acts the hero, and that's her drive. She just doesn't want her family to starve. She wants her kids to have a chance at life and have a better chance at life than the way they're going now. So that was the inspiration kind of for that. I just wanted to see a hero that was reluctant, but at the same time had this real concrete drive as to why she wanted to become a hero. And of course she has some mental instabilities and things like that she also has to overcome, and she also has to face being a hero when she doesn't think that she is. She doesn't think that she is worthy enough to be a hero. So yeah, that was the inspiration behind I'm No Hero. I would like to say I could pinpoint the exact inspiration, like the movie or the show or the book that kind of inspired that, but I think it's just like a conglomeration of all the heroes in all the books that I've read. That, my friends, is some of the inspirations behind my work in progresses. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I hope you've learned a little bit more about what I'm writing and it interests you. Make sure to hit the like button if you like this video, and leave a comment. What has inspired your current work in progress? Why are you writing what you're writing? Let me know. I'm very interested, and I think it would be an awesome discussion, just because I want to see inspiration flow. As always, be kind to one another, stay safe, keep writing, keep being creative, and I will see you next time.